This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Banjo.
Fournette running out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Yes.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's so lobby, but he says it's hilarious.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Empty bunch to the right.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
49.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
sir. Thank you.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
You fucking bum. You can't read defense, buddy.
But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was
That
there
shit
for
up
them.
out of here,
If you don't
boy.
like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Get that shit up out of here, boy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Get to Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day out there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Another score from around the league, meanwhile, up in Cleveland. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Deuce, Eddie Weapon, please. Order. Yup, go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you. Shift. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me. It's just me and you. Watch the eye.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch Twitch. Watch Ramo. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared. Peek it. One.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's coming, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got three. Charlie.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Aguilar has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I'm coming. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. I got you. Pump. Slam. Check. 3.
Again, it's Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Check 4. Check 4. Check 1.
On third down, Mariota. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. And now he'll tuck it and run. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
51, Mike.
From the gun, Branch. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's the guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
What we got?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Switch up. Hey, alert 3. Set. Alert 3.
To throw is Mariota. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, but my iPad is broke, bro. Don't touch that, bro. Don't touch your fingers. Fingers gonna fall off. Here, talk to your sister.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. One. Watch the ship. Hammer. 66. Fully high. One. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist.
Mariota now. It's caught by Aguilar. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Where are they, team? Check. Slip. One. Watch twist. One. 6. 3. Shit. One. No. Off.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
4th
down now after a loss of 2.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check 24. Watch 24. 53's the one.
From the 38, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13.
Ravens 14, Bengals 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off play action. Branch. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw again. Branch. And with a flag down, he goes down.
You got
So
to hold
they're
it
able
and
to
a
sack
female.
him. Now the
Come on,
penalty
brother.
looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Okay.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
51 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Branch. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Check. Hot, hot. Kill.
Again, it's Fournette.
Why
And
would
they'll get
that
it up just
split,
short of
bro?
the 45 at the 44. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Mariota on first down. He gets this one to Boyd.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw Mariota. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
SOS. Hey, switch gears. One. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Let's go. Knox try. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Check.
Throwing is Mariota. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Under 10. 10.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He can run for it, and he will.
Come out right there,
he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Rush in. Short. 951. Exit.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Hill. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, Hill. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Whip. Watch the whip. Tight dog. Ball shot. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Down to lose 1. Go. Yeah. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Snap the goddamn ball, man.
I got you.
So that'll back him up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
951. No chance. Go. 951.
From the gun, Branch. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out here in the eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
I got a plate for that 7 call on Mike.
It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Rainbow, unicorns, unicorns.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Watch out. Watch out.
Mariota to throw it. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Sonny.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again.
Yeah, buddy.
Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Yeah, buddy. Let's get it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. Plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, a run for Hill.
What about this bitch?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
An empty bunch. You know he's about to pass the ball here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist.
Somebody's got to take that,
He's not a team anymore. I just cut him.
Somebody,
so
anybody.
And create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down, Mariota. This is
Yo! Are you kidding me, man?
Well-executed 22-yard gain.
Complete,
Defensively
like,
here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Leonard Fournette. His sixth touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Make it make sense,
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run with Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Young man can't stop track. Give it to him again, man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And once again, Hill, he's been busy.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me.
Read, boy. Get it.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd down now. It's Hill. Hill shedding the tackle.
Get off me.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman.
Oh, he's a into the end zone, buddy. Yeah, dude.
In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Bills have wound up winning that football game. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A handoff to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Baltimore, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Two incompletions with two quarterbacks. That's insane, bro. 18 for 172 in the score. What a joke, bro. 6 carries, 81 yards in the score for Paris Branch, the backup. 1 carry, 15 yards for Deontay Foreman. 18 for 172. Bro, come on, man. 34 plus 15 is what? 50 yards? Bro, my definition of a bum is not adjusting to what is beating you in the fucking face. Like, 300 yards on the ground because you would not get out of cover 2. Like, it's beyond me. Like, you played me 20 times. You know for a fact that if I see cover 2, I'm running the ball. And I ran the ball every time, and you would not get out of cover 2, bro. It's insane. That's bum shit. That's like the fucking pinch buck go guys who call pinch buck go no matter what, even if they're getting gashed for 700 passing yards. That's a bum, bro. Like, there's a reason. The entire second half, I literally called one formation. In 2 plays, I called a trap and I called a read option. Because you would only call cover 2. Like, what? It's fucking wasted my time, bro. You didn't want any big passes through the air. Now you know who that sounds like? You sound like fucking William Byrd now, bro. Who literally played cover 2 man the entire game and watched Amari Cooper get 17 catches for 275 yards and 4 touchdowns. Because he didn't want to give up anything big. Like, my nigga. Death by 1,000 paper cuts or fucking swat the ball. Like, I don't understand.